Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Ryan Moore. Welcome to the Game or Die channel. I apologize. It's been a long day and just running a bit late this evening. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to make a hard stop at 2 a.m. for the stream just because I've got a bunch of work tomorrow and um, just sleep and everything like that. I got to make sure that I take care of some life stuff tomorrow morning. So, other than that, hey, let's play a little bit of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the game of the month for April. I hope everyone is doing well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of play a little bit here. I think I might turn back on the mini map and maybe a couple other little things here or there, because I turned them off last night and I really do like the presentation. But if I'm going to be playing the game and exploring and doing all that, having at least a mini map and some stuff on screen, it's necessary. But we'll play around with it a little bit first to see like which things I want to have turned back on and then keep all the rest of the stuff off. All right. I always thought the loading in these games were actually kind of cool. Being able to kind of load everything and all that and run around, super fun. So one thing that we are going to do is we're definitely going to get all the shanties and things like that. Now, like I said, the mini-map is something I think we need to turn on just by default. And I don't know how to get into, there we go. All right. So our HUD, we need our mini-map. Let's just try the mini-map. Oh, that's got a lot of information. How much money we have, the weird little Wi-Fi signal. But that does give us a lot of information of where things are, right? Okay, so we need to try and figure out if we can get this stupid. There we go, music sheet. Awesome. One thing down already. Now, we could get all of these manuscripts and money and all that stuff, but I kind of don't think we really need to worry too much about that. We should kind of pay attention to the main story, especially tonight, since we're going to be, you know, going a little bit shorter tonight. But we'll get some stuff done for sure. Absolutely. I think the main priority, the main pickup in this game is the sea shanties. You gotta get them. They're a must. Right, so we've got this sea shanty over here that we gotta get. Come on now, yeah. Look at that. Look at what we're making progress just like that. Now, if we do come across a chest so close, we'll grab it because we can. Hey Ty, how you doing, man? How's it going? Playing a little bit more Assassin's Creed Black Flag tonight. Gonna continue on with the main story this time. I think that's kind of one of the biggest things right now, because I spent so much time in the last couple of streams just 100%ing the map. I want to make sure that I can at least make some progress in the main story. Because once you get to a certain point, the money and all the other stuff really doesn't matter all that much. But man, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, this underground. I think that one chest, this underground section, when I first played the game back when it launched on PS4, I think it took me a while to really understand, oh, there's a whole other like underground cave. Because it was right around here, this church area, and I was going high and low trying to find it, and I could not find it. So I'm glad I got that early on this time around. Okay, it's up a little bit. Oh, I can't wait to change out the outfits and, you know, get all that other stuff. I don't remember how I'm going to do that. I thought it was just DLC, but I know that there are some outfits you have to assemble by doing certain things in the game, like getting, 15 ocelot, carcasses and 10 howler monkey carcasses or whatever it is. Okay, so we did all that. What we're going to do, we're going to go to a main mission right here, right now. But yeah, since tonight's a little bit weird, I just figured, hey, let's dive right into Black Flag. I want to do a little bit more expeditions, but man, that last mission was rough. Not gonna lie, that was a rough mission last night. All right, it's Ottawale.
By God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all. I can wait. Who's this? Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster. Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird. Ade, these lads are the better part of our growing confederacy here. Ed Thatch, Ben Hornigold, James Kidd.
You let him carry a pistol, do you?
Peace, Ben. Ade saved my life. And now we're looking to find a crew.
I really do think they do a good job with the, all the the race stuff in this game. It's not a big thing. It's just, hey, this type of stuff happened and we respect our characters. I think that's super cool. You wouldn't see that now, that's for sure. All right, so we need to recruit some pirates. I think they're right here, right? We save them and recruit them.
Put them to work. Cheers, Ade.
There's some sea shanties over there, but let's save the pirates first. Ooh, he just stabbed me out of nowhere. Yeah, the combat is kind of basic in this game, but is still pretty fun. Oh, that was cool. That was a rad move. That's right. Whatever he says there, Jack Shot's a hardy. I never understood what he was saying. It was always gibberish to me. Now again, if we're here and there's some loot, we'll go grab it on our way to the next section. We'll definitely grab this part because you need to go get that music. It's the best part of this game. And this is a really good game, so that should tell you how good the music is in this game. Come on. Don't fly away. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, it was so close. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. We'll get more later. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So these 3 red spots right there? Okay. Every once in a while, though, those music sheets, they feel like they are just a little bit too fast. Not enough fastness. Oi. Ooh. I know people are shooting at me and I'm trying to avoid them. Where the heck were the pirates? I thought they were over here. Hey, come on. Come on now. Come on, Kenway. Did I miss him? Oh, I totally did because I got spotted, I guess. Okay, fine. We'll just go over here. We'll try again. We won't get spotted this time. Whatever. Man. The last couple of days have been real rough. And today was no exception. I am just ready to kind of have some relaxing days, and I just don't see that happening for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. Ooh. Those were the pirates, and I was supposed to save them, right? Okay. Well, let's get this animus fragment. Man, I'm messing this up. I'm messing this up royally. I am not meaning to. Come on. There we go. I do like that you have to really, you know, kind of think about the way you climb stuff in this game. It is not an immediate, oh, you can climb anywhere. You have to think about it. That would be terrifying. Just gonna say. Okay, so let's get these guys, or ooh, what about these guys over here? Save those pirates. Ooh, nice slide. Oh, this poor guy. Yes. Like I said, the combat in this game is actually pretty awesome. It's not super complicated. It just looks cool. I think that is a big thing with these games is if it looks cool, that's kind of good enough for me because the rest of the game is like stands on its own. That you don't really have to have the best combat. I think with like something like Dark Souls, it requires you to have such good combat because the rest of the game is basically nothing. There's a little chicken there. That, like, again, the combat is kind of the only thing with Dark Souls. Ooh, since we saved all these other guys, we can just save these guys. There you go. Oh, we don't need to do that. We could loot them, though. We haven't been looting anyone yet. Let's get these dudes. These buckaroos. These cowpokes. So once I recruit enough people, then I become a captain. Then I can start upgrading my ship, I believe is how it works. You're gonna have to forgive me. I kind of forget some of this stuff. It has been a while. There we go. I saved more guys. Now I just need to save one more, which is way over here. Ugh. That kind of sucks. Man, I want to live in this world so badly. I love everything about the way this game looks, the way this game feels to play, the way this game sounds, possibly even smells. I feel like I could probably smell this game. Oh, there's guys over here again. Let's save these guys because I think it's going to be a little bit easier than storm the castle. I'd rather not if I just need one more dude. One more dude.
You should be more respectful of our approach.
Ooh. Come on. Okay, I was gonna say, man, this guy just won't die. There we go. There it is.
My thanks.
No problem. Reach the hanging. Where's that? The hanging. I believe it's right at the very beginning over here, right? feel like that's the way. Let me just check and double check. We'll see. Oh, that looks like a hanging. There's also one up here by the actual place. Or am I thinking of the other mission? No, it's right here. Yeah.
This pirate bears the blood of many innocents on his hands.
Ah. Ooh. Ooch. Come on. There it is. Save that guy. All right.
No. Violence here now. This is bad.
Can I loot this guy? Come on. There it is. Give me something good. Okay, so it doesn't have anything. Like, I looted him for sure. I got something. It's just not telling me because of all the options I have turned off, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. No assassin's contracts right now. Let's just play some of the story.
Now you'll want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye, it's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
Hi, kid.
Meant to be a temple or a tomb, hiding a treasure of some kind.
That's it. You see here.
James, kid, right?
Rot. It's fairy stories you prefer to gold, is it?
It's worth more than gold, Thatch. 10,000 times above what we could pull off any Spanish ship.
Robbing the king to pay his porpoise is how we earn our keep here, lad. That ain't a fortune. It's a fantasy.
All right, sweet. Shoot the rope to save the pirate, right? Kind of forgot about that. Oh, well. Okay, so we can do a couple more things here. Man, there's so much, and I just want to get it all, right? That's the big thing is I want to get it all. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to climb up here first. Man. He's right there. Come on, tackle him. Thank you. That was weird. I don't know why he wouldn't tackle him. I saw that on the mini map. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta get him. All right. Okay, let's get this musical thing. There it is. Sweet. Okay, let's go back towards the Jackdaw. Or do we get this musical shanty right here too? We got to get them all, right? So where is this one? Oh, it's down there. Okay. As long as it doesn't go up. Haha. Worth it. Sweet. All right, let's go towards the mission. See what they want me to do here. Prizes and plunder. Let's do it.
Morning, Kenway.
Not a bad-looking tinderbox. You got
Holy
there.
crap!
You sound a bit green, Horny Gold. Is it envy? Because mine's bigger than yours.
No, I reckon it's this Jamaican funk. I prefer the Spanish stuff. So, you've got yourself a fancy brig now. Fine. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to play
Oh
a
my
role.
gosh. I don't know if that got caught on camera, but that spider went right here.
Catch. We'll catch you up at the old fishing village. Aye.
Oh, I hate this. I hate the springtime when all the bugs start coming out. That was upsetting to say the least.
Where's your helmsman, Kenway?
Oh my gosh. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing?
Keeps me alert.
Let's make some headway, shall we?
I've no need for schooling. How many prizes
Okay.
did you take together?
So we're supposed to go fight some schooners.
Chasm of difference between joining a raid and captaining.
Man.
We're looking
Oh,
for
I
merchants,
hate
boys.
all the bugs that we get out
Fill us
here.
fat with cargo. Find us a schooner with that spyglass, Kenway.
Like that?
You'll get
Like that
yourself
schooner?
A glimpse of what sort of cargo they're shipping and a general
Fire
idea
barrels.
of their toughness. Are you trifling with me, lad? Take out your spyglass.
I see one. That's a schooner, right?
Ready to fire, Captain! Fire! Spaniards! Reloading!
Come on.
Ready to fire, sir! Set yourselves for colliding!
There it is. Okay, we just sunk it. We straight up sunk it.
Take out your glass, Kenway. Schooners are too small to peep with a naked eye.
That's a schooner. That also is a schooner. Rum or cloth and rum?
Take us in close.
Rum and sugar.
After you subdue a prize, project authority. Demand respect that you would never give yourself.
Now I look like a big sissy on stream with a big, with the spider, showing up. This is what I always did, is I just kind of rammed.
Fire what cannons you will, and land a few strikes if you must. But for God's sake, don't sink.
I always rammed them when I knew I could kind of get them. Aw, come on now. Man. Like I said, the combat, not the greatest in the world, but dude, nothing comes close to a pirate fight on a ship, like boarding a ship as a pirate and like taking over its crew. Excuse me. Come on. I just keep going from guy to guy. There we go. Knock him over that cannon. And yeah, that dude's dead.
Que tengo un buen día, señor. I am Captain Hornigold.
Now I'm gonna be all freaked out for the rest of the night with the spider.
We're sailors
I'll have to
like
check that
yourselves, but quite
tomorrow.
unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own. Yet no harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at ease. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Anyone speak English? English?
Little bit.
Tell your friends we're stealing your goods, and we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Please to repeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Lock him in the hold, and take everything that isn't nailed down.
Aye, the code. All right, sweet. Repair my ship. Gather cargo, plunder as much as we can. And then just fight another ship.
It's a shaky feeling sailing about with this much stolen cargo.
Get used to it. We'll need to take a few more prizes to make this a profitable day.
I think we can make that happen. Man. I want to know what Skull and Bones actually is, though. I saw, like, maybe 5 minutes of it being played, and I knew it was bad. Like, just the way the ship moved looked awful, but I would still always like to try stuff like that myself before I make a final judgment, if I can. Oh man, I sunk them. Yarr! Okay, is that a schooner? That is a schooner. Let's go get these guys. Or get one of these guys. These are both schooners. I'm gonna have to get used to the ship controls, but like I said, I know Skull and Bones is a garbage game, but I would like to at least play a little bit of it to make my own judgment. I think that's something that a lot of people just don't do. And it's why I don't listen to a lot of people when they talk online about stuff, is they're just regurgitating things that they've seen other people say about stuff. Like, I could probably have a decent experience, maybe. By intermediate hull. Oh, okay. So I got my stuff. Now we have to sail to the Salt Sea. Oh yeah, and there's survivors you can pick up and stuff. That's great. Okay, where the heck is Salt Sea? Over here? Okay. And then the whaling and the shark hunting and stuff. And the swimming wrecks. Oh, contains an upgrade plan. Should we do that? It's right here. Okay, where are we going? Okay. Oh, what? Here, let's do a little fighting here. Oh, we just destroyed them. Man, I keep just killing all the boats. That's fine. Okay, let's do a little bit of swimming first. We got to do a little swimming. I always loved this part of this game. So it's funny. I'm not really afraid of most things. I get spooked, you know, and things like that, or something makes me uncomfortable, but I don't really have big fears of most things. Here, we'll pick them up. We'll add them to our crew. I love that, being able to pick survivors up. That's great. So I don't have a lot of like fears in life, but man, there's a fearful respect for the sea that I have. Like the open ocean, open water is kind of a little bit terrifying. Hey, Vinny, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing today or tonight? Or it's daytime where you are, right? How are you doing? Okay, so this is not available yet. Oh, dude, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I always forget that I have the Ghostbusters thing on for subscribing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. 5 a.m. Whew. I don't know how... I got to get up early, but I don't have to get up that early tomorrow. I don't know how you do it. Well, I mean, getting up at 5 a.m. might do that to you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. Any subs are always super, super appreciated. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, I'm right there with you, brother. I know exactly what a hard week feels like. I've been having one myself, but if you don't want to say anything, that's fine. I'll be praying for you, man. But if you want to open up a little bit, I'm a-okay listening. Harpoon target, that's right. Now, can we do the... Let's see if we can get this shark. If we can do a shark right now, that would be fun. Okay, so... Yes, all right, we can. Let's hunt this shark. I'm sorry to hear that you're having a hard week, though, man. That is a bummer.
There he goes!
I hope it gets a little bit better.
That's it, lads! Steady!
He's pulling, Captain!
I was never great at this.
He's turning the sea red!
And it always felt like, oh man, I don't want to kill the shark, but at the same time, it's like, it's a shark.
The grand shot!
Just work stuff.
Any sighting?
Oh, bummer. Hopefully you can kind of be able to, whatever project you're working on, be able to, there we go, sweet. Nice, we got him. Hopefully whatever thing that you're working on can kind of ease up a little bit. I hope it does for you and your team.
A fine haul today, sir.
It's weird, like, because my job is so very singular at this point, like it is kind of just me on my own 95% of the time. There is very little that I have to work with someone else. Like we're a family business, and so I work with my family, my parents, and we have a couple employees and stuff, and I'll work with them every once in a while. But when I actually do the work that I do, which is training, I'm on my own, so I don't have like anyone else around me that I can confide in or talk to things about. And if I get frustrated, my parents don't want to hear about it because they know they've been there for, 20, 30 plus years. I'm not going to tell them anything that they haven't said themselves a billion times over. So in that way, it always kind of sucks a little bit. Trying not to kill you guys. Okay, good. Didn't want to crash into those dudes. All right. Oh, that's right. This little island thing. Salt Key Bank. I love the look of this game. It's so well designed. It's just unbelievably well designed. Look at all that fish with all the flies. I don't think I've ever actually looked at this stuff with all the flies kind of hanging around the open-air dead fish. Like I said, I think they made a real big mistake not doing Black Flag as the VR section, or one of the levels in the VR game. All right, so we need to buy an upgrade. It is just whole armor, right? Yeah, okay. But hopefully, these streams can kind of give you a little bit of relief and solace, take your mind off of the day's troubles and all of that. But don't worry, man. It'll all kind of work out. Everything will be all good in the end.
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth. We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them.
Oh, look at that pirate flag.
Signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. This one's yours. Fly it proud.
Aye.
I will.
A hand over the docket I lent you. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colors will not offend our own monarch.
All right, so go gather metal cargo. So I'm assuming we attack these guys, these ships, but we have to get metal.
70 the number of military ships.
Aye, easy purchase, but in small doses.
Right. So to lure the Navy out of hiding, it's
Oh, we just have to cause mischief. We just got to sink random boats and then the Navy will come out. That's right. Oh yeah, dude. The naval battles, this game is like infamous for the naval battles. I believe Assassin's Creed 3 was the one where it started, and they kind of perfected it with this game. And then, unfortunately, the game that just came out recently, the Skull and Bones game that's been in development for like 7+ or 11 years, can't remember. I think it's 7 or 8 years. Apparently didn't learn anything from these games and kind of tried to do their own thing. It turned out pretty bad, which is a bummer because we need more pirate games. So I believe we are supposed to just plunder these, or just straight up like sink these guys. There we go. Did we get him? We sink him? Yeah, that's sunk. But yeah, you get your own boat, you get your own crew, you can upgrade, you can even like the sails and stuff, the way the ship looks, the front, the figurehead of the boat, you can all customize. Yeah, from what I know about Skull and Bones, let's just kind of head over in this general direction. It's pretty rough. It's in a really rough, bad shape. It's been in development for so long that the head director guy who announced the game, who was like, hey, this is my vision, we're gonna have a pirate game, and that guy looked so freaking cool. He was like pirate-esque when they announced it. Like, he came out on stage at E3 like 2016, 2017, and he had like a sword cane and a super long gray beard and stuff, and he's like, hey, we're making a pirate game, and oh, it's gonna be awesome. And people were like super excited about it. And then the game just kept getting delayed after delayed after delayed. And then he just straight up left the project, and like was his project. When games have that big of an issue where the main person behind it just straight up leaves and never really talks about it, you know it's in bad condition. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think Skull and Bones is just kind of one of those left to history bad video games. And it's a bummer too, because I really wanted to like it. Come on. Did we get them? Can we board them? No. Yeah, initially it looked really cool, but they just kept, like, Ubisoft in its infinite wisdom kept really just changing the way the game was created and made. And what happened was they started going for their, live multiplayer, all in on that type of stuff. And then also, what was I gonna say? It's all multiplayer and some other stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I'm trying to also concentrate on this ship battle. We're doing good though. Okay, I think I want to say they're good. Like no, they're still going. They just... But I really, oh, there we go. There's the killing blow. Now they're disabled. Now we can go board it. So as we board this thing, the other big issue is it's a $70 multiplayer game with a bunch of microtransactions. And it's just like everything that they're doing with that game is just the wrong way to do it. Yeah, we're going to get that treasure right now. we're going to do one of the coolest things in this game right now. I'm just trying to find... Here we go. Here we go. We're going to swing over and land and assassinate a guy in the air. Yeah, I mean, it's such a bummer that microtransactions have kind of taken over the industry in such a bad way too. Like, it is one thing to charge people for, you know, cosmetic items, which is dumb. But to also charge people for the game and then on top of charging for the game have cosmetic items that you're charging for. That's where it becomes a real big issue. Okay, he's dead. He's got to be dead. Okay, there we go. Yeah! I love it. Oh, this game is so cool. One of my favorite things about this game is doing what I just did. Like, you're in a ship battle and it's a big old storm. You disable their ship and you have to board it. You swing up across from your ship to the other ship. You're in the air and you dive down and stab someone, the other crew members. Like, it is just so well done. There's nothing like this game. It's incredible. 10 years plus later, there's nothing like this game still. Oh, yes, definitely. Feel free to do that as much as you want. Aye, we gotta talk like a pirate. So there's a couple different pirate voices that you can do. You can do the gruff pirate voice, arr, or you can do the, which is always actually fairly easy for me, which is the, oh wow, now I'm gonna blank on it, which is the Captain Jack voice. When you do Captain Jack, mate, you have to basically act drunk. When you're acting drunk and with a little British accent, you can do phenomenal voice acting. It just sounds great. It's bloody brilliant. And you just gotta yell sometimes. Out of nowhere. like that. Shall we fast travel? Or let's get... Oh, we gotta get... See, like, sometimes I can just lose it a little bit. You got it is midnight as well, so you always got to give me a little bit of leeway when it's the late night streams. And unfortunately, right now I just kind of am doing late night streams. I was doing two streams a day earlier, but right now I just I don't have the time, unfortunately, with work. But I want to get back to hopefully some afternoon streams as well, because I'm not gaming as much as I want to, because there's still expedition. Man, who's shooting at me? Ugh. Hold on. Everything is going haywire right now. Can I get in here? Talk to the local guys. I cannot. Okay, so these guys I need to kill. So yeah, basically right now with my schedule, it is just not able to be done with afternoon streams right now. And I hope I can get back to it, because I'm playing Expeditions, I'm playing Black Flag, I want to get back into Tomb Raider, so I was gonna do Tomb Raider Last Revelation, start that tonight. But unfortunately, I counted it out, I had 8 minutes of free time today. From the start of my day to right now, I had 8 minutes of free time today. So I just did not have any time to do anything. Oh, did you? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna do it tonight, man. I'm so bummed that I didn't get to. I really, really want to. Hopefully, maybe I can start it tomorrow night, since it is the weekend. Yeah. It's been a very, 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 very long week. Come on. Come on. I'm actually fairly good at the ship battles, the naval combat. But every once in a while, I don't pay attention to my damage. Yeah, I know, right? There's so many little things that I'm trying to accomplish. It's a lot. Yeah. I'm really excited. It's not even like, oh, I feel like I'm letting people down or anything. It's like, I just want to get to it. Like, I feel like I haven't played Tomb Raider in forever at this point. And not that I'm going to forget how to play or anything, but it is something that I just want to get back to. Come on, get these guys. Come on. This is a really bad location to have a ship battle. There we go. Can I board? There we go. Sweet. I love how like all their stuff just starts blowing up at some point. Yeah. I try to do like 1 or 2 games. It really depends on the game. If it's a single player story-based narrative game or like a first-person shooter or something, I will play just that game and that game only. But with streaming, and once I started doing Game of the Month as well, it's like, well, there's at least 2 games that are on my docket in any given time. So I got to do that, and I am having fun with Expeditions. I'm getting close to the end of it, so I can actually kind of put it away for a while. Last night's stream was just, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that game took that long, or that one mission took over 2 hours to get through. I was anticipating like maybe getting like 3 or 4 missions done last night, and I only got 1 because it just took so long. But yeah, I want to get more missions done. Or sorry, I want to get more missions done so that I can put Expeditions away for a while until the DLC comes out. I also want to play a little bit of Helldivers 2 because I bought that game, I played it twice, and then I haven't touched it since. I mean, the weekend kind of got in the way of everything like that, so that's my excuse. Last weekend and all the stuff that happened last weekend, so that's kind of my excuse for that. Oh, these are the pirate hunters, that's right. Let's go to the right here. Let's try and avoid them a little bit. If we can. I hope we can. I love when the game gets quiet like this. Like when you're trying to get away and you're just kind of sailing and it just kind of is the wind in the ocean. Oh, so good. Okay, those are bigger ships. What ships are those? Those are enemy ships. We don't want to engage. Where do we want to go? It is, which is what I love about this game. Like, you can kind of just relax a little bit. Like, it is nice and peaceful, just like to have that calming. And that's what I love about these games is a lot of the games that I'm picking right now have these very calm, peaceful moments in them, and it's like, oh wow, I didn't realize that. Helldivers is the absolute opposite. That game is chaos 24/7. But I want to play a little bit more of that, but I might put it on the back burner. It really depends. Okay, so let's pick up this thing really quick. I mean, we're right here anyways. Yeah, it's a cool game for sure. I think I just need more people to play with. I need a community of people to actually like converse with while playing and strategize instead of playing with internet random people, because it's just not as fun. Also, it's an internet, or it's a multiplayer game, and I know myself. I've seen 95% of that game in the couple of hours that I played it. Like, there's nothing that game is going to throw at me at this point. So, like, I'm kind of already bored of it a little bit. But that boredom will subside if I play with more people. If I play with people I know and can talk to. So once that happens, I'll kind of come back to it every once in a while, but I'm really glad it only cost $30, because I would be kind of bummed out right now if I spent $30 and went, yeah, I'm kind of already bored of it. I've played it for like 4 hours and I have seen all the content. I've played every map and I'm good. Okay, we should be good now. We should be able to fast travel. Oh, it's still unavailable, but we can get there. Yeah, it's why I don't play multiplayer games. Like, I know myself, and I convinced myself, hey, it's cheap enough. I'm streaming. People will want to play, but at the same time, I know that I've seen most of the content. No, he came out of nowhere. There was no ships near me. Now I gotta fight this guy or sail away. Let's try and see if we can sail away. I just want to get to the ocean, or what the heck is that in the air? Just a floating ship piece, floating piece of wood. Okay, hopefully we can get away from these guys and board. Unless I have to fight that guy. I hope I don't. No, I think I'm gonna have to fight him. Ugh. Nope. We're in conflict. Really? He's so far away. All right. Let's keep going. I do feel like he's not following me at this point. Talk to the local officer. Sail to Salt Key. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's turn back around. Get back in there and see if it'll let me. I feel like we kind of avoided some of that conflict. Yes. Okay. As long as he doesn't see me in here. Oh, come on. This sucks. We'll kill him, though. I think he's kind of just not able to do anything. But we do not have very good ammo or health or anything like that. So as long as they kind of just stay there and let me continue firing on him, I think we're good. Oh, he's trying to ram us. Okay. He's trying to get some speed, some distance and then speed. Man, I can't see anything. I think I'm hitting the rock there too. Oh yeah, they're definitely trying to get some speed there. This sucks. I can't see anything, dude. We almost, yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Every once in a while, you get a bummer one, right? That was weird. Like, we're in this little area, this enclave where we cannot do anything. But whatever, it's a video game. It's fine. I'm having a real hard time seeing stuff because of all this nighttime and storm been going on for like the last 20 minutes of this game. And it's because it's a story mission. So like the story mission is set to have it be a dark and stormy night. There we go. Man, Kenway is just taking names right now. There we go. But yeah, I really want to hopefully start Tomb Raider 4 tomorrow. With my 8 minutes of free time that I had today, I looked up the widescreen patch and I downloaded it. I have the zip file. I literally didn't even have time to double click and open it and drop it to where it needed to go. It was all, oh, hey, my wife called me and she's like, hey, I need you to do this. We need to go here. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so we had to deal with more of that stuff. Thank you. Okay. Can we... I didn't mean to open fire on the town. Are we... I don't know what is going on right now, but I should be able to disembark. There we go. Yeah, we're... Okay, good. Finally. Yeah, I hope so. I should get off at 2 p.m. today, and then I'll hopefully around 3 I'll have more free time to kind of do some stuff. And I would really like to do an afternoon stream, just depends on life. Okay, cool. So now I can talk to the harbor master, but before we do that, let's just talk to the local officer, wherever he may be. I think he's up there. I wanted to stop raining and be daytime so that I can kind of see what's happening. Are you the harbor master? You're the harbor master, glowing. By broadside cannons? Oh, from the ship, right. So we have to board the ship now. Go into the captain's quarters. There we go. I'm having some just rough time tonight controlling this game. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have some free time next or tomorrow. Yes, my outfits. Okay, so we got his regular robes, Edward the Legend, Altair, Ezio, Connor. So all 3, 1, 2, and 3 Assassin's Creed games, and then we've got all these other ones. Let's do the Legend for now. Let's see how that looks. He's got a cool pirate hat and an eye patch, and I like those red gloves. Yeah, I mean, I figured it was just kind of a drop in. Like, I looked at it really quick and I saw like, hey, there's 2 patches. There's the Plexio patch, and then there's the Plexio patch and then a widescreen patch, and those were the 2 where I was kind of going back and forth going, okay, which one? And Plexio, like I've actually talked to him way back in like 2018 when we were working on the Sands of Time for Prince of Persia Sands of Time. I was trying to get that game working, and like I was saying, hey, this isn't working. It's like, oh, cool. Let me see if I can fix it. And so he updated some of those patches based on my request, which was super cool. Yeah, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, man. Oh, I love that series. So back in January, one of the first games that I was streaming, full time, was the new Prince of Persia game. I played through that entire game back in January when it came out. Not Sands of Time, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown just came out in January. Warrior Within, and then what was the other one? The Two Thrones. All 3 of those Prince of Persia Sands of Time trilogy games are phenomenal. Yes, I would say that The Lost Crown is good. I just don't think it's a Prince of Persia game. It's not. So without spoiling anything, just giving you kind of a little bit of a heads up, if you're interested in that game, it is not a Prince of Persia game. The prince is barely in it, and you play as a completely different character who's not the prince and has nothing to do with Prince of Persia pretty much at all. Other than that, it's a fantastic, really fun game, but it really went into some weird anime style stuff that I just really did not care for. The game itself is phenomenally well made, really fun Metroidvania. I call them exploration-based side scrollers because I really hate the Metroidvania title. But man, yeah, it's a good game. I would highly suggest it if you're looking to play it. The way that I did it is what did I do? I got the Ubisoft subscription model because that game retailed for $60. And I was like, dude, I don't want to spend $60 on this game when, like, that's a lot for a Metroidvania style game. So instead, I paid $18. I rented it from Ubisoft for an entire month, and I dropped 40 plus hours into it and beat it on stream within a couple weeks. So if you're looking for like a suggestion on how to play that game and play it, really well or really cheap, that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, there's all these. These don't really matter, but I do like the Kraken wheel. I think the Kraken wheel is cool. Yeah, exactly. It should not be at all. It's a little too rich for my blood. That's for sure. So, like I said, doing the Ubisoft subscription model, again, $18, dude, that was way, way, way better of a price. Sure, I don't own it. I only rented it for a month, but I'm never going to replay that game again. It was a fun game, but I will never go back to it. It's not worth buying in my eyes. It's worth playing for sure. If you can get it cheap, sure, buy it. I'd say it's a definite. If that game was $20, I would have bought it. Sight unseen, I would have bought it. $20 is nothing. But to spend 60 or 70 bucks, depending on where you live, for that type of game, I don't believe it's worth it at all.
Jesus, will you listen to your tripe?
Yeah, there you go. Wait for it to come to PS Plus. That'll be way, way, way better of a choice.
Lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels.
I was thinking about doing that with, if I was going to make Assassin's Creed Mirage the game of the month, which was definitely a possibility. I was thinking about just doing that again, but I was like, I know Mirage was like pretty cheap a couple weeks ago. I just need to wait for another sale. Because, I mean, I've got plenty of games to play right now. So I don't need to buy it at, you know, full $60 retail. I can wait like a couple weeks for the next sale to happen and get it for like at least half off. Okay, so what am I doing now? What is my mission? Yeah. I normally don't mind buying games brand new on day one because A, I stream them, and B, I like playing the game before kind of everyone else or whatever. When I used to own my game store, that was a big thing with me, is being able to play the game before everyone else and then being able to talk to people about it so that I could sell it. Since I'm not in the selling game anymore, where I'm not, you know, trying to convince people to buy a product, it really doesn't matter. But I do still like being able to talk to people about a game that's brand new and give my personal opinion on it. Because I do like listening to other podcasts and stuff like that and hearing other people's opinions. But I've realized a lot of people, whether they're in the game media or if they are, you know, just random people online or YouTubers or other streamers, most people will just kind of give an opinion on what they've seen but not played. And so I like giving a real opinion about what I have played. And I think that does bring, you know, something new to my streams is, hey, you know, look, you should listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. I've played these games. I can give you honest, real opinions and not just bullet points off of the box or the media, you know, bullet points that they get with their press passes and stuff. So let's go pick up this guy. Yeah. No, reviewer, that's why you need to really pick and choose who you listen to, and you got to be careful about it because a lot of people will just regurgitate information from what they've seen. Like I said with, what do you call it? Skull and Bones. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh yeah, listen to my opinion about Skull and Bones, because I haven't played it. I can't give you an honest opinion. I can give you an opinion of what I've seen so far and what I know about the game, but I can't tell you what it actually feels like to play until I actually do. And so it's kind of my own personal want is to be able to play games that most people don't play or haven't played, so that I can help people understand, hey, this game is good, this game is bad. But in order to do that, I gotta buy the games. I gotta purchase the games and all that type of stuff. Ooh, does this guy have something on him?
Now that's booty.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so at the shipwreck in the 4 palm trees at 6:06 and 8:35. We're not there, right? 6:06 and 8:35? No. That's somewhere else. We'll do all the treasure hunting at a later date. I'm just having fun doing this. But like I said, I think that's something that I can offer people because of my experience with the store, is saying, hey, you know, take it from someone who's been kind of in the industry, or at least industry adjacent. Oh, I'm behind the bar. Can we get some rum? Is that a possibility? Right. You just randomly pick fights with people. Good old semi-Batman combat. Everyone had to have this type of combat in a video game at this point. But, you know, I mean, there's a reason why they kept doing it. It's really fun, and it works very well. Okay, where am I going next? Let's grab this chest. Okay, so there is a reason why I'm over here. There is a mission. I was gonna say, did I just randomly happen on this island and not have any purpose to it? No, there's a purpose. Let's get up there. But hopefully people kind of see that I'm being honest with a game and I don't have some ulterior motive or agenda. And I don't get paid to tell people, hey, you should buy this game or you should not buy this game, right? It is just me trying to help people out. Say, hey, look, this game kind of sucks, or, oh, this game is awesome, you should totally get it. Or, you know, like with the Lost Crown game, like it's a good Metroidvania game. It's just not a Prince of Persia game, and it's not worth $60. It's worth 20, maybe 30. You get 40 plus hours of it, and I didn't 100% it. I didn't feel the need to or desire to. I was kind of ready to move on after 40 plus hours. But it's still a good game, and I would recommend it to most people, as long as you like that style of game. If you don't like that style of game, you're not going to like it, because if you said, well, I don't like that style of game, but I like Prince of Persia games, like, you're going to hate it because it's not a Prince of Persia game. It's a Metroidvania game with a Prince of Persia skin attached to it. I said it felt like the game was developed as something like a God of War Metroidvania game. And then at the last moment they went, oh, we have the Prince of Persia license. Why don't we just make this a Prince of Persia game? That's exactly what it feels like happened. Now, do I believe that actually happened? No, but it feels like it. There is a bottle somewhere over here. Like, should be, oh, it's right here. It's glowing. Yeah, I love those red gloves on him. That looks really cool. We'll read all of this stuff later. You got pretty much everything other than these a few chest and animus things, and then we will do our mission. It's a small enough island we can kind of 100% it and knock it out of the park very quickly. And what's really interesting, there's like community chests where it is like activated online chests that don't show up in the same exact spot anymore. But since the servers are off, I don't believe that's a thing anymore. Who is this guy?
They'll not hunt you anymore.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil. I tried playing it when it first came out. I didn't get into it. I got probably about 3 hours into it, and I never picked it back up. I waited until the HD version came out, you know, back on the 360, and was like, oh yeah, I'll get into it. And again, just kind of dropped it for whatever reason. And then they were like, oh yeah, we're making 2 like a decade ago, and that still hasn't come out. And I'm telling people right now that game's not coming out. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is not gonna come out. It is, I mean, the developer, again, the lead developer left Ubisoft like 5 years ago. The creative director and developer of it left Ubisoft like 5 years ago, and he was the only Michael Ancel, that's who it was. Michael Ancel was like, oh yeah, you know, Beyond Good and Evil 2, we're gonna do this, this, and this, and then like he left. He doesn't. The person who was building the project just walked away from the project. So, anyone who thinks that game is gonna come out is just gonna really be bummed out because it's just not. As much as I hate to say it, because I do want that game to come out. However, I was not really interested in what they showed off. That CGI / whatever with a swearing monkey, I was just like, ooh, I don't like the look of this. This looks nothing like what the parts that I enjoyed of playing Beyond Good and Evil. You can spend a little bit of money. Yeah. Round shot, strength. Can't do ram strength. Oh, that's right. We got to get like wood and cloth and all that. Shot strength, 25, 800 mortar. Yeah. And then they did show off, like a lot of people forget, they did show off some like developer diaries where they were like showing off like for like 2+ hours some of the game, and like they're flying around and doing like camera movements and stuff like that, like in photo mode type stuff. And that part didn't look bad, but it didn't look very, you know, near finished. Yeah, it was years ago. It might have been scrubbed at this point. Like it might have been completely wiped off the internet. Like this was back in like 2017, 2018, maybe. It was a while ago, and just a lot of those types of videos are kind of hard to find sometimes. But I mean, you might be able to find them. I don't know. I've never actually looked, so I have no idea. All right, so we got a ton of harpoons. We can't do any more boat armor or anything like that. Storage cargo. Oh yeah. The cargo storage is definitely needed. Fire barrel storage, mortar storage. Can't get the diving bell yet. Let's do it. Like, it's worth it to get more cargo. We're gonna need it. And we're pretty much okay for everything else. We can't do anything until we get more stuff. So, hey, all right. And the appearance, we've got all that stuff. We're good. Ammunition. We don't need to spend money on doing that. We don't need to repair the boat. All right, sweet. Yeah, you might be able to find it. Just like, I would say search YouTube for Beyond Good and Evil 2 Dev Diary. You might be able to find some of those videos. All I remember from it, in my memory, is Michael Ansel like sitting there talking for like 2.5 hours, and it's him like there's this big ship, and they're flying around like on in an airplane or some sort of like flying contraption, and they're swinging around this huge like blimp airship thing, and they're doing like all the camera movements and saying, oh yeah, you know, when your character does this, this happens. And that's all I remember of it. You might be able to find it though. I don't think it's going to be that hard to find.
Still a mere boy, and yet 10
yes, a mere boy.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
You just take a bite of your fish and then hand it back to you.
What's this I hear about a planned raid on a plantation?
That's a cool tattoo. I don't think I've ever noticed his tattoo on his chest before.
Every day schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
Man,
That's
I
the
love
man.
this game so
He
much.
owns dozens round these islands, and he's bloody rich.
Just the sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to your prize.
All right, let's do it. Let's do these stupid trailing missions.
Mr. Beckford knows are fair, and with a quality he knows is sound.
Every party molasses and raw cane, that's a given.
It gladdens me to
I'm
hear your
fairly certain he's going to walk past us.
Despite the waywardness of your enterprise here, I understand that you are men of discernment.
Okay, I guess not. Guess he's just going to walk this way. Look at the leaves and how they're all swaying in the breeze and stuff. This was one of the first times that I noticed that in a game, and I went, "Oh my gosh, games are going to be so awesome." I love how a lot of crap. Ooh, that was close. That was real close. I love how the weather and everything affects that stuff. It was this game, and then Witcher 3 also did a really good job with the wind and swaying of the trees and blades of grass and stuff.
To me, we've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It's a good harvest this year.
You might not talk so loud, sir. This ain't anything like a friendly port, Ken.
Nonsense, man. I had a delightful conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding.
As you say, sir.
All up and unfurl, boys. We're going home.
Reach the jackdaw. Oh, really? Are you talking about Witcher 3 in particular, or the series? Did you play any of them? So I always ask those questions when someone doesn't like a game or likes a game or whatever. I'm always very curious to see why. Because one of the things that I think a lot of people, like we were talking about earlier with reviewing games, they can never explain why they do or don't like a game. And I think that's one of the biggest issues is like, you gotta say why you did or did not like the game. Not just that, oh, I didn't like it. Like, that means nothing. So I always like asking people like, hey, okay, so your opinion is totally valid, but why?
A man of vision. I like this.
I could see that. Yeah, especially at the very beginning. I remember that was one of the biggest things with Witcher 3 when it came out. There was so many people that really did not like the movement and the way the game felt and controlled. I didn't play Witcher 1 back then. And yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, I agree with you to an extent for sure. It didn't bother me so much because I did play The Witcher 2. And when I played Witcher 2, it was just like, yeah, cool. You know, I'm already kind of used to the gameplay and the way that the game moves and feels, so it doesn't bother me. It's not as drastic as a change as it was to some people. That's right. We need to get rid of some of these guys. Oh, come on. As long as we don't blow up here. What was I gonna say? Just trying not to lose the mission here. I think I had to redo this one a few times.
Aye. Beckford and Draxus.
Oh, what I was gonna say was, one of the biggest things with the game Witcher 3 that the reason why I liked it so much is A, I played Witcher 2, And B, when I went to E3 the year before, yeah, that's totally fine. I get it. We need to get away from whoever's shooting us. Oh, they're just like, man, dude, they're just shooting cannonballs at us. Give me 1 second. Let me just try and avoid these guys first. I don't want to have to redo this mission. Yeah, they're straight up wanting to kill me. Oh, we got detected. What? Okay. Anyways, so the biggest reason why I was initially super on board with Witcher 3 is A, I did play Witcher 2 a little bit. I didn't finish it. I didn't get super far into it, but I liked it enough from what I saw and what I played that I was like, oh yeah, I want to get back to this at some point. I was playing it on a PC that was not powerful enough, so it was having a real hard time playing it, and I had a real hard time with the controls, but it was more of the tutorial. And this is before GOG got a hold of doing the enhanced edition, where they revamped the controls and they revamped the tutorial. So once that happened, I was like, oh yeah, I'll go back to it, and I just never did for a while. Then when Witcher 3 was announced, I was like, oh, this kind of sounds interesting. Like, I liked what I played of the second one. Hopefully they fixed some of the controls. And a couple years before, or a year before that game came out, maybe it was 2, I can't remember exactly. Give me 1 second. Like a year or 2 before it came out, the E3 presentation was being talked about, and I used to go to E3, so I would hear people on the show floor go, dude, you got to check out the behind the closed door thing of Witcher 3. Like, it's going to be phenomenal. Like, that game is going to be amazing. Game of the show is what a lot of people were saying. So I went, oh, okay, I got to get into this thing. So I made an appointment and I went to see the game of the show, which was a behind the closed doors demo of The Witcher 3. And what they showed off was so mind blowing and just so cool looking. I was like, dude, this is going to be awesome. And then I went back and I pre-ordered the game, and it was going to come out later that year. And I pre-ordered the game for like $30. Like, I got some super really good deal. And this is after I didn't have my store anymore. I got this online deal for $30, and I got the Witcher 3 like guarantee, like, hey, when this game comes out, we'll send you the key for it on Steam. And I went, all right, cool. The game got delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed until like May of the next year or whatever. And so when that game came out, I finally got it. Everyone was losing their minds over it. I played it day one, and I only bought it for $30. So like, it was kind of a perfect storm of all this different type of stuff going on. And dude, it was the best. I loved it so much. So I can see why people have an issue with the controls, because I do remember the controls being a little bit tough to kind of get a hold of or feel comfortable with. I love it. I just walked right up, sabotaged that thing, and then killed that guy. That was great. But yeah, I really enjoyed Witcher 3.
What's happened here? Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wilmington's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty.
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this
I can't remember if I can climb in this stuff. I think I can, right? Yeah. Like, oh, there's no way that they couldn't see me from this.
uncommonly large for such rascals.
So,
Flavors, though, not a ship that size.
I am always of the mind that, let me pause this really quick so I can say this so that I can kind of collect my thoughts. yeah, there's a ton of games. If it's gnawing at you in a way that you go, oh, I really want to play this game, you might or might not be in the right, headspace, in the right, point in your life to play games or a certain type of game. There is definitely times where I tried playing a game and went, I hate this. I hate this. I know everyone's talking about it. I know everyone likes it, but I hate this game. This game sucks. And it's because I was not in the right, I wasn't either motivated enough or in the right headspace or in the right, point in my life. That's the phrase that I was thinking of. Not in the right point in my life for that game. When life maybe slowed down and I came back to it at a certain other point, maybe I matured a little bit or whatever it was, then I replayed that game again and went, oh, this game is totally awesome. I love this game. This game is fantastic. That happened with Hollow Knight. I remember playing Hollow Knight when it first came out and going, dude, I hate this game. This game sucks. I don't like the vibe or feeling of it. I don't like how dark and dreary it is. I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like the animation. I don't like the way the map system is laid out. I hated everything about that. But a few years later, when I revisited it after my friend said, hey, dude, I really think you would like playing this game. Like, you keep telling me, hey, you played like Ori and the Blind Forest and then Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I really think you would like this game. Try it again. And I tried it and I went, oh my gosh, this feels like a completely different game at this point in my life. So maybe you're in that point at this point in your life now where Witcher 3 might feel a little bit better. You've played different or other games. Maybe you can have a little bit more allowance for the way the game controls or feels. There's billions of mods as well at this point so that you can kind of tweak the controls a little bit more to your liking. So maybe it is time. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Only you can make that decision, but I'm always of the mindset of you should give it another try because it's universally loved for a reason. It's a really good game. It is up there in the pantheon of great games. I don't like when people blanket statement say, oh, the game might not be for you, which is a true statement, but I think it's a overused statement. Because just like I said before, I think a lot of people just say the thing and they don't even think about what they're saying. It's just because everyone says, oh, different strokes for different folks, or the game might not be for you. But it might be for you. You just might not be in the right, headspace, or it might not be the right time in your life to play that type of game. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I would encourage you to maybe give it another try, but also have an understanding of, oh, this game requires certain things of me, and if I can't give it those certain things, I'm gonna have a bad time with it. It's like with Red Dead Redemption 2. There's a ton of people who hate Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's very slow in its animation. Like, the character animation is really, really slow. And people were wanting a very fast-paced game. And if you try and have that, you're going to have a bad time. You have to meet the game, on its own expectations or desires. I'm not really sure the way that I want to phrase it. But the game is going to require it to be played a certain way. And if you can't do that, you're going to have a bad time. So hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that encourages you to try it again. Oh, yeah, the expectations. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's right. That guy is looking at me. Okay. I gotta kill that guy first. Yeah, the expectations of what you think the game is going to be, and if it's different, you're not going to like that, possibly. It's why I try to keep an open mind and very low expectations for most things. if you have a low expectation of most things, you'll A, never be disappointed, or B, you will enjoy the thing a lot more because you weren't expecting as much from it.
You come back here, you!
Someone,
You! Stop there!
oh gosh. Okay, we need to disable this alarm first, or we get found out. There we go. Okay. Just trying not to fail these missions. Oh, with Until Dawn, like you're saying like you were expecting too much of it? Okay, so using the eagle vision, is that gonna, okay, cool. What were you expecting of Until Dawn? That's the one where it's more of like a horror movie style presentation where you make the choices of the characters, right? Ah, man. Do I not have my weapons? What's going on? Okay, the Quarry, which is another one of those games, right? Were you expecting like the same type of game, or was it something where you just were like, I don't really think this game is gonna be different? Okay. Okay, we need to loot the warehouse. That's right.
Stop there.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, what? You should be dead. That's okay. I get what you're saying. I also have chat down here so I can actually look and go, oh, okay, yeah. I blame autocorrect for a lot of my mistakes, where I type so fast that autocorrect like doesn't even pop up until I've actually hit enter and send, and then it's like, oh crap. But that's only on phones, right? I'm not the best speller in the world either. I wish I was. I'm just not. Oh, we need to sync up. Let's do a sync here. Get some of the map going. But yeah, I'm not the best speller in the world, unfortunately, and so when I make mistakes, I go, ooh, that looks really bad. Can we not get up there? There we go. Yeah, I'll always like be typing something, I'll hit send, and then I'll read it as it's trying to send out, and I go, oh man, it changed it. Oh yeah. That's okay. I have a fairly good understanding of what you're talking about most of the time. Or anyone. Like I can kind of just go, I think I can parse what you're trying to say. Okay, it's right there. I think what we need to do is we need to run up this way. I want that music. Yes, haha. Ooh, there's howler monkeys. Okay, so we need to... Okay, so we're on an island. We need to go to another island to get this next thing. All right, let's clear out this section. There's only a couple chests. And then we'll be good. Let's see if we can find a howler monkey to get. It's right there. Got him. Only because we need it for a mission or something. There we go. Nice. I'm trying to think of some games that I was really disappointed with, like where it didn't meet my very low expectations. Hey, roll for initiative. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well on this fine, wonderful night. Hey, how are you doing? Are you doing okay tonight, today, wherever you are? Dude, absolutely, Vinny. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I'll catch you later, man. Have a good work day, man. Take care, dude. I'm doing pretty good, Roll. I am playing Black Flag because it's one of the greatest games of all time, in my humble opinion. I think it is just so expertly well crafted, and it captures the feeling of being a pirate like pretty much perfectly. You just don't get these types of games. Dude, nice, awesome. Where are you in the game? Have you just started, or are you kind of pretty deep in it? I will not spoil anything. Don't worry, I will not spoil anything for you, because I want you to have a good time with this game. I wish I could play this game for the first time. Oh my gosh. So a little bit of backstory on me playing this game. I played this game at the launch of it when it came out on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so you're still fairly far in, early on. So am I. I'm probably about maybe half an hour, maybe an hour ahead of you. We started the stream about an hour and 45 minutes ago. I started right where that mission ends. So I'm only about an hour and a half, probably an hour, because I've been screwing around a little bit, an hour ahead of you. So I won't spoil anything. I kind of like 100%ing this game. It's one of the very few games that I like to 100%. Oh yeah, dude. So this is, I mean, you should have everything at this point because I think they only sell like the gold edition or whatever with all the DLC. This is a outfit that you got exclusively when you joined Uplay, which was Ubisoft's like launcher or whatever. So it is just basically, if you have the DLC or whatever, it's a DLC outfit. I don't know if it's all combined. I mean, the game's almost 11 years old at this point, so you might have it, you might not. And you should be able to unlock your outfits fairly quickly, fairly soon, the next time you play. Yeah, you'll be able to see once you unlock basically the area where you can get into customization, you'll be able to see right away if it's available or not. But man, I wish I could replay this game for the first time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Someone following me? Yes, he is. The animations in this for the combat, so good. Dude, Nice. Awesome. Congrats. I hope you really enjoy streaming. Streaming is super fun. Yeah. The combat, I think the animations make up for the basicness of it. I don't think it is like super deep, but it is really fun. And I think a lot of the animations make up for any of the small minor flaws. I don't think any game is perfect. I think games are perfect for me, but I don't think any game is flawless. I can see flaws in games, but I can always look past them for the greater good of what the game actually is. So just a little bit of background on me. I used to own a video game store back in 2009, and yeah, exactly. I used to own a video game store, and I've been in the industry. I've done a lot of stuff with games over the course of my life. I've been playing video games since 1988, and I ain't stopping anytime soon. So I've been streaming on and off since Justin TV. And I love playing video games and talking to people about video games. That's why I owned a video game store in the first place. It was because I love video games so much. So if you ever have any questions about any games at all, I've probably played it. And I could probably tell you. I used to go to E3 as well. And that was a really fun time in my life because since I was in the industry, I was able to converse with a lot of people. I talked to Cliff Bleszinski. I've met with Ken Levine, who made BioShock and BioShock Infinite. Yeah, 13 with David Duchovny. Yep. It's a great game. I was kind of a little bit bummed with the... I think they did a remaster just a few years ago, and it had a real hard... a hard issue with some of the graphic styles and stuff. But yeah, 13 is fantastic. Nice. I didn't play it until a little bit later in life because when that game came out, I believe it's GameCube exclusive. I didn't get the GameCube until... Oh, on PS2, that's right. Okay. I think originally it launched on GameCube and then came to PS2. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what happened. And I didn't get a GameCube until Wind Waker came out, because Wind Waker was like the one that I was waiting for the system, because I already had an Xbox. I already had a PS2. The GameCube was kind of more of the, you know, lesser graphical powerhouse systems. And so I kind of waited on it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a lot like GeForce Now and Windows. I believe Windows is the remastered version. Again, I could be wrong on that. Did I clear out? No, we still have one more. I was going to say, I think I cleared everything out. I apologize if it looks like I'm running around. I am trying to have a conversation and pay attention to some of this stuff at the same time, so I apologize. It was the 2003 one? Okay. But yeah, man, I love video games. I try to look at every game in a positive light and then assess if it's well made or not before making a judgment call on it. Yep. You're gonna have to really work on that. And it comes with time. Just give it time. And don't stress out about it. That's the best advice I can give you about streaming is don't stress out about it. Make it fun. If you're not having fun, people are not going to want to watch. So make it fun for yourself. Okay, so we need to go over here and then go down.
Let's go. Crowd on all the... Eat her sick.
But yeah, this game is probably in my top 10. It definitely is in my top 10, but I always like revisiting my top 10 games of all time and reassessing them, seeing what sticks, what kind of gets moved out, because games come out all the time. And, you know, some games I don't think age better, but we can appreciate games more later in life. I think it aged poorly is not a correct term that people should be using for games, because the game doesn't change. It doesn't age at all. It's our perception of the game and how different our brains are when we come back to the game X amount of years later. So I always like coming to a game years later and going, okay, does this game still like have good, you know, graphics? Does it have a good story? Is the voice acting well done? All of those factors never change. It's, do they still are they still relevant in modern gaming, perhaps? I might be getting a little bit existential here, but it's only because, hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You have these thoughts at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh man, the sea shanties are like the best. Nice. That is a very, very lofty goal. I hope you hit it. That is going to take quite a long time. But yeah, man, like streaming is super fun. It's just a lot of people don't realize the amount of time and dedication it takes, and people they just don't realize a lot of the stuff that goes into making a stream good and enjoyable to watch. And so you always got to be very careful about that. But man, I hope you have fun with it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get lots of viewers and stuff like that, man. That's awesome. I'll check out your stream when I have time. Unfortunately, I'm super, 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 super busy right now. But when you stream next, I'll check it out for sure. What's your schedule? Are you on a pretty daily schedule, or is it every once in a while? Let's go grab this stuff before we start doing story missions. We should be able to kill that thing. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay, hour a day, nice. If you're just starting out, that's a solid start. Okay, if you need any advice or anything, feel free to ask. Yeah. It's a piece of software that requires a very, very good understanding of production. And if you don't have that, man, you gotta learn it. That's the thing. You have to learn production, or you will not get very far with OBS. I come from a film background, and so I worked in film production for a while. I still do film production for work, and so the best thing that I can do is for advice on OBS is learn it. Learn how the software works. Learn what scenes are. Learn what sources are. Learn very basic concepts of cutting together things, and you'll be fine. It's not hard. It just takes a while. What can I fill a screen with if you don't have a face cam? So, if you are not comfortable being on camera, it's going to be very difficult. People like watching people, right? And if you're not comfortable on camera, it's maybe one of those things where you're going to have a real hard time enjoying streaming. This is just straight up brutal honesty from someone who's been in production and sees a lot of people. You can go the VTuber route. I am a 0% fan of it. I do not like it or enjoy it or think it's interesting at all. I think it's a weird way to try and talk to people or convey information. But that is a way. You can also, I mean, you have to talk and be entertaining. No one's going to watch you play a game without commentary. So you got to be, again, this is all brutal honesty. If you want honesty, ask these questions. If you don't want it, there's a billion people who tell you you're fine, just do you and all that stuff, but that's not going to help you. The best thing that I can tell you is be comfortable on camera. Get a camera, get a webcam. Quality is not as important as the presentation of it. The presentation of the content, which is you talking and interacting, is what people go to videos for. All the big YouTubers, all the big streamers, what do you go to them for, right? You go to them for watching them. You don't really care as much about the gameplay. So that's something you got to really make sure you're cool with. If you're not, honestly, like, streaming is not for you. It is not a, everyone can do this. It's not. It is, you got to be good at it if you want to make any progress. And I've told people that, and I've seen people really get bummed out about it. They get super depressed hearing me say that, but it's the truth. If you want honest truth, that's it. If you want to get there's a couple of ways you can do a camera. If you have a phone, you can do NDI. NDI is a plugin that you can add to OBS that will allow you to use it. It's a two-way street. NDI will allow you to use your phone or tablet as a camera, and you add that to OBS. You're not going to be able to use your phone. It's going to drain your battery. It heats up because it uses a lot of processing power, but that is one way. If you do not have a dedicated USB or actual net, I'm using a cinema camera. I'm using several. They're several $1,000s. So you don't need that type of quality, especially when you're starting out. I do this professionally, so it is definitely something that I have the equipment for. But if you have a phone, it's free, right? You get the NDI plugin and all that, and you're off to the races. Practice, practice, practice. Be comfortable on camera. Be comfortable with knowing that at any given time, hundreds of people are watching you, and you are always on camera. And streaming is a performance. You have to be comfortable. I see so many people that I watch and I go, just stop. No one's going to want to watch this. And one of the cool things too is another great advice is watch your streams. Watch your own streams. If you can't watch your own stuff, that should tell you all that you need to know. Because who's going to want to watch your stuff if you can't watch it, right? You're your own biggest fan. And if your own biggest fan, which is you, can't watch your own stuff, something needs to be changed. But these are all honest, truthful pieces that I wish someone told me about when I started doing this years ago. But this wasn't really a thing years ago when I started doing it. But boy, if I was starting out now, I would have loved to have people tell me some of this stuff. But yeah, dude, if you've got questions, I've got answers for you. quality issues as like for video quality or content quality? Yeah. Okay. Yes, audio. A lot of people don't realize in production, audio is way harder than video. Because audio is a analog system. It is not digital by any means. It gets turned into digital, but you have to learn audio. You have to learn decibels. You have to learn how to change all of that. There's very easy ways to do it and very, very complicated ways to do it.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the
Oh, good. Awesome.
post in Nassau. Not a bad number.
Practice. Again, practice, 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 dude. I guarantee you, if you practice, you keep testing, testing, and testing, and going over it, tweaking it, recording. Record for about a minute. Stop. Look at it. Go, okay, and make notes. Oh, the audio is still too loud. Go back in, change it, drop it down just a little bit, record. See if that works. Watch it back and go, oh, it's still a little bit too loud. Drop it down a little bit more. Record. Watch it again. Like, people don't realize streaming is basically a job. It is a unpaid job. It's not a hobby. It is a job. And if you can't do the job tasks of it, you're going to have a rough time. And no one's going to want to watch you troubleshoot. So you have to do it behind the scenes when no one's watching. And when you do that, and you can finally tweak it to your satisfactory levels, you'll be fine. But that is, man, that is one of the hardest things is getting it, quote unquote, right. You won't know until you hear it. But once you get it, man, oh, just lock it in and don't change a thing. Where are we going? Of course. That is what I'm here for. Oh, I did not mean to shoot. I did not mean to try and kill that schooner.
In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as
Yeah, if you got any questions, man, I am more than happy for a little bit longer. I'll stream for a little bit longer tonight. More than happy to answer what I can for you. I've been streaming, like I said, on and off since around 2009. I didn't really have time to do it full-ish time until recently, but it is definitely something that I've been doing for a long time. I do it professionally, not on Twitch. My main job is this, but different stuff. I don't play video games, unfortunately. Dude, no problem. Absolutely, man. Take care. Have fun with Ark. My wife loves Ark. She is super into that game. Absolutely. You too. Take it easy. Thanks for the hydrate. I need it. Unfortunately, I don't have any more water, but I'll do a posture check. And I'll do a hydrate. Thanks. You do the same thing. Oh, and you talk like a pirate. You redeem the talk like a pirate thing, which basically means you gotta yell. You gotta be very, very, very tired, a little bit drunk. A little bit of rum will go a long way. And once you get a little bit of rum in you, you can basically do either Jack Sparrow or you can go like this. And when you go like this, you have to talk deep. When you talk like a pirate, you gotta have rum. When you have rum in you, the world is your oyster, mate. So, there you go. it is almost 1:30 in the morning. So again, you got to give me a little bit of slack on on doing that. What am I doing in oh, the Man of War. Oh, that's right. How did we desync? Oh man. But yeah, dude, thanks. I appreciate that stuff. I hope it gave you a little bit of a laugh. Dude, of course. Stay in range while avoiding detection, right. And enjoy this game, dude. Enjoy this game. Oh my gosh, I wish I was in your position, because this game is fantastic. Okay, don't get detected by these guys. I think I go around him. Yeah. As long as we can avoid this guy right here. Careful, slow down. It is a little rough here. I think we have to slalom this. I can't remember. It has been a very long time since I played this game. Yeah, I need to definitely do a little bit more early streams if I'm going to be talking like a pirate while playing Black Flag. Hey, Sin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Pastor Steven, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Welcome, everyone, to Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We are currently just at the very beginning, just the first few hours of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Pastor Steven, for the raid. I hope everyone had a awesome stream. And if you haven't watched me before, hey, how's it going? My name is Ryan. I have been playing video games pretty much my entire life. And right now we're doing April's game of the month, which is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We are a pirate. Need I say more? These games are unbelievably fun. I was never really into like the first couple, but once 4 came out, oh my gosh, I love pirates so much that I was like, dude, I gotta play this game as soon as it comes out. And it became one of my favorite games of all time. I don't replay games very often, but dude, I can play this game infinitely. This is my 3rd time playing through the game, and I'm having a blast so far. I can't remember. Oh, those are my allies. All right, my bad. Those are guys I do not want to hurt. But yeah, if you have any questions about this game, dude, feel free to ask. I am always happy to answer any and all questions about life, love, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, anything that I can answer, really. If you got a question, I'll try and answer it. Oh, am I supposed to be hitting them? I don't know if I am or not. I can't remember. It just says avoid. But we'll try and knock these guys out. This is a man of war ship. This is like a super heavy duty ship that you don't want to mess around with. So if you've seen my stream before, the last time Pastor Steven raided me, I was playing March's game of the month, which is Expeditions, a Mud Runner game. It's an off-road simulation type game. And now for April, we're playing Black Flag. The greatest pirate simulator of all time. In close second, which would be, I think, Sid Meier's Pirates. I don't know if anyone played those games before, but the Sid Meier games I've always loved. I love Sid Meier. But that Pirates game was so good. I played it on the original Xbox when that came out, and I loved it, like sailing around and all that. But once Black Flag came out, it was like, oh, this is the pirate game that I've always wanted. I don't think anything comes close to doing these ship battles, taking out a ship and then boarding it. Like, especially like in the rain, in a storm. Oh, it's so cool. We just did that recently in probably about 45 minutes ago. There's a mission that we're doing where you have to swing across to board the other ship in a storm. And it's just unbelievably fun. Okay, so we're taking out these Spanish ships. We got some fire barrels that we'll throw out. Hopefully that'll sink a couple guys. But we got to take out the Spanish Inquisition, which no one expects them. I did not expect them at all. Oh, I hope someone laughed at that. If you don't know what I'm referencing, check out Monty Python's Spanish Inquisition skit. If you don't know what Monty Python is, oh, my heart breaks for you. But you can always learn. And you get to experience Monty Python for the first time. Ooh, you're in for a good time. All right, sweet. And look at the cutscenes. This is almost an 11-year-old game, and look how good this game looks.
Natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse. Julian Ducasse, the Templar. Name's right. Didn't know he had a title. I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now.
I'm using a DLC skin, so my outfit is a little bit different than what he normally would be wearing in this cutscene. So if you haven't seen this game, I am Edward Kenway, who is a pirate, who is masquerading as an assassin, who is masquerading as a Templar. Confused? Yeah, it's a little bit confusing of a storyline. All you really need to know is I am the captain of a ship. I've got Adewale, my quartermaster here. He's got his own DLC, like a single player standalone DLC story mode, which is super cool. And I've got my crew here on my ship called the Jackdaw. And one of the coolest parts about this game, before we do that, let me just make sure I know where we're going. Okay, we're just gonna go down here to the main mission. The absolute coolest part about this game is taking the wheel, setting sail, and letting the crew sing. Let's crank this up just a little bit here. It is so fun to be able to listen to these guys sing. It is the best. Oh man, I love it. Hearing them sing is the absolute greatest part about this game. And that says something because the rest of the game is entirely unbelievably awesome. I could listen to them sing all night long. But we gotta get to this mission here. A single madman. Hey, that's me.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness.
Aye.
The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
Aye!
Those who oppose, whimper nay.
Nay. There's always that one guy, right?
Never was the King's Council so unified.
Like in was it like Looney Tunes or something? There's always that one guy in the crowd, like everyone's cheering, yeah, yeah. There's always that one guy. Nay. I don't like him. All right, reach the jungle's exit. Okay, so if you never watched me before, hey, my name's Ryan, and I used to own a video game store. And when I did, back in 2009, 2010-ish era, late 2000s, early 2010s, I saw this game at E3 behind closed doors demo, and they showed off this game before it came out. And I was sitting there watching it, and it was this part. I will always remember this mission because this is the mission they played in the demo. And anytime I saw a demo before the game came out, I can always remember whatever mission it is if I play it in the game. So this is the one that I saw them play, and I went, oh my gosh, this is going to be the greatest game of all time. This game is going to look awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be my favorite game. And when it came out, man, it kind of was. Because this game came out right at the launch of the Xbox One and PS4 era. And so on launch day of the PS4, ooh, that's a good little cutscene there. On the launch day of the PS4, I bought this and a couple other games. I put this game in first, and I didn't take it out of my PS4 until over a week later. Oh shoot, I messed up. We gotta do that again. That's fine. So that was kind of cool. I really enjoyed that, of being able to play that game, or this game, right when it came out on launch day. And I did not take the disc out for an entire week when I had brand new other games to play on the PS4. I was just like, nope. Black Flag is that good, that fun, that enjoyable, that it deserves to just live in my PS4 until I am ready to play something else. And it took over a week for that to happen. And everything about these games too, like, I like Assassin's Creed games, but I don't really feel the need to play most of them. I think most of them are just fine. But man, there is, ooh, we don't want to fall down there. But look at this game. Look how beautiful this game is. Like, every frame is a screenshot worthy frame. I love it. Like, dude, look at this. Like, we're going into that jungle right now. It's so good. Oh, we got to take this guy out. Is he shooting me, or is he shooting an animal? I know there's like cougars and stuff in here. Ooh, we got both of those dudes. We can also loot the bodies, which is always nice. I have a lot of the HUD elements turned off because, I mean, again, we don't want to obscure as much stuff as possible. I know there's like cougars and stuff, and you can hunt those in this game. And when you skin them, you'll get special upgrades and abilities and all that stuff. You just gotta find them. Aw, man. We'll get him. See? Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, man. See? There you go. You got a jaguar. Missed it. Ooh, yeah, we got him. And we'll skin him because we have to. Hey, he attacked us first, right? I think we missed the note, though. There's songs that you can collect, these little notes, shanties, that your crew can sing. And so you can collect them throughout the level. So which way do we need to go? I think we have to go back this way. Oh, man. I love everything about this game. It is so well done. And the traversal system, too, is just like top notch. Look how fast you go. You are booking it. And this is just the first couple of hours into the game. Like, I don't have tons of upgrades or anything like that. I am basically playing this game at this is the very beginning of the game. There we go. How do we get up there? I'd rather get up there now if I can. No. It's gonna require some extra finesse, I guess. You know, we'll come back to it. It is not imperative. It is not mission critical right now. Trying to remember. There we go. Should be treasure. Yes. And here we go. I believe this is the cutscene. Maybe not. Man, look at that. Look how cool that looks. Are we running and jumping? I guess we are, right? Yes, okay, cool. Just making sure. There we go. Can we get that one? Yes, okay, good. At least we got one of them. Again, we're gonna 100% it. So it's fine. We'll come back here later. Just totally taking these dudes out. Man. The combat's great in this. It might not be super deep. It's not super deep combat, but it's good combat. It feels very satisfying. Anything up here? This way? Oh, we gotta kill these guys. All right. Ooh, he shot me. Oh, he got me. Aw, man. Okay, we got him. No big deal. Ooh, man. I gotta kill that guy who's got the guns. How do we get this guy? Gotta get on the hut, I guess. Here we go. On the hut. Up there. There. Whoa! That was a cool jump. Oh, no! Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Whew, that was close. We don't need that right now. And here we are. Oh man, there is just tons of people here. Oh my gosh. He stabbed him in the face. Did you see that? That was a face stab, and that was not good. Whew. Okay, let's duck in here really quick. Okay, we need to get up there. We need to go to the left or up. Oh, right, we need to get onto the man of worship. When you know how to play the game, you can just book it towards stuff. It's the best. Like, you can just fly through this game. Like, look at this. Look at how many people I'm just taking out. Except for that, right there. There we go. Let's get back to where we were supposed to be going here. We need to get on the ship first. Maybe climb up on the eagle's nest? Or the crow's nest, right? Yes, muchachos. Man. There he is. Wrong guy. Hey, we got him.
Remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Bucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance.
The cove is ours!
Aye. All right, sweet. A single madman. We got him.
Hey. I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees
Thank
for doing
you.
quality work. And they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh. Bonjour?
Bonjour.
Of course. I'll pass it on. Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me.
Okay,
It's on the
well,
top floor, so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building can be
let it
used as
save. All right.
so
Cool. So, unfortunately, I do have to end it here for tonight. Work is kind of crazy, so I got to make sure that I am ready for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching. This is April's game of the month, which is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. If you've never seen it before, boy, you're in for a treat. It is one of my favorite games of all time, in my personal top 10 favorite games of all time list as of right now. That being said, thank you so much. My name is Ryan. You can always check out my stuff at gameoridie.net or join the Discord. I'm trying to kind of build that up and make it a really fun place to hang out. I also post my streaming schedule. Right now, I'm streaming around 11 o'clock every night and maybe do some fun weekend streams and stuff like that as well. And hopefully, once work kind of mellows out a little bit, I'll go back to the normal 2 streams a day schedule, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. But for right now, it is nighttime streams. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the people who subbed and followed today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Every single follow, every single sub, every single person that hangs out and watches, I really, truly do appreciate. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you on the next stream. I'll be streaming back here later tomorrow. Catch you then, hang loose, and I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.